Greetings! Welcome back to Side Quest. It's Friday, and tonight is just me and Arcturus. We are the only ones who could show up this evening. So here we are.
Those wusses, I mean, really. One of them has what? Maybe one no-mill, one's a bandit somewhere, one's a babbling merchant. Look, I multitask. I'm out here helping out with a peasant uprising. You know, letting the people know where their place is under our boots and whatnot. And I still made it.
Peasants where?
Slackers. Oh, no, don't worry. They're being taken. Look, it looks pretty nice from this side, but I understand that YouTube thing doesn't like, gore and dead people everywhere, so I made sure that the camera's facing this way, where things are not very red at all.
I will join you in battle, Arcturus. Tell me where it's happening. Tell me what is the name of the town, and I will get there.
I don't need to. Thank you. It's Volgoth. Yeah, yes. We conquered Volgoth recently, and you're needed there.
You liar. No, Sarthos, there's no way you could have conquered Volgoth without me knowing about it. You have to travel through Morscar to get to Volgoth. It was a terrible lie. You can't take Runevald. Nobody can take Runevald. That's where all the mages are. You're lying.
Valmora.
No, that's...
Look, the important thing is that we've got it under control. No worries. I'm not even have to touch any of them, which is good, because I didn't bring my plague doctor gear. And I don't want to get peasant blood on me directly. I mean, that's best done in controlled environments, like torture chambers.
Now you're just being silly, Valmora. Now I know you're lying, you piece of shit.
Look, I just want the rest of you to stay out of Sarthos. Don't worry, I've got it under control here. I've got a reputation to consider. It's really quite suspicious somehow, as it is.
Is this the peasant revolt of Haddenberg? Because if so, that's too far away. I'm not coming.
Oh, good. Yes, Haddenberg. You're right. Nailed it. Absolutely. It's one of those annual things. They want to blame it on teaching me greed, which would be my bad, but honestly, you think they'd be grateful for it. And, okay, maybe I teach a few too many at a time. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. If I just taught the village elders, maybe they know better than to share the stories with the rest of them. Well, when we're done killing them, the survivors will be re-educated much more wisely.
I was actually invited by the peasants, but I didn't want to go because I didn't feel like conquering Sarthos this weekend. Maybe next weekend.
Oh, how cute. I would love to see you in action against some of our vanguard.
Seriously, Ark, don't... I'll just hope he continues to be lethargic.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Poe. Yes, please don't launch a assault on Sarthos to save some peasants who you're close friends with. That would be very scary and bad.
Yeah, they offered me coin. I'm not friends with them. Plus, it wasn't enough coin.
Oh, yes, well, that makes sense. Peasants are known, of course, for being wealthy enough to hire the most powerful forces on Varth to conquer their enemies for them.
Yes, Poe is, Poe would, it's above Poe. Isn't that right, Poe? It's above you to try to influence other kingdoms and, go through all that. There's no reason. You're quite above all that.
You're damn right.
Hold on. Look, this is a big question, though. If you have that ability, just as a hypothetical, why are we not ruling Vault as it is? I mean, it's a bit low-key for, Fine. Look, I've been doing some thinking, and I'm really pissed at you. I was really counting on the whole invade the Earth thing. That was charted out. I had it budgeted. It was going to be brilliant. and now you've just up and given up on that, and you've really put me to this. I've had to pick up other skills just in case.
Hey, Poe, I think I heard a noise outside. Will you go investigate for me? I think there might be some adventurers coming by, and we don't have time for them right now. Will you go take care of it?
Yeah, sure. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, I have
Yes, just take 5 minutes at least. Thank you, Poe. Are you fucking crazy, Octors? Don't invoke him. Don't. All right, you don't know how terrifying he is. All right.
You've been saying this since the invocation, the contract signing, whatnot, and it's been really hard to take seriously. I mean, he's never really snarky. Yes, buckwheat was terribly annoying, but that's about as bad as ever got.
Listen to me very carefully, Octors. All right. Side quest is Poe's time to just have a little fun, quips back and forth, but you don't ever want to actually let him off the leash. The reason why I haven't used Poe to conquer all of Voth yet is because there would be no one left to rule over. Do you understand? All right? He actually scares me.
This mostly feels like some sort of wasted opportunity. Speaking of wasted opportunities, I've been doing some research in Earthrealm, and I think I know what has killed your enthusiasm. See, apparently in their world, if someone says, I don't believe in fairies, a fairy dies, which, by the way, I don't believe in fairies. Okay, there's none in the area, but I just want to stress, don't believe in fairies, I don't believe in fairies, I don't believe in fairies. Just to be safe, moving on. I really don't. I know they exist. I just don't believe in them. I have no faith in their abilities whatsoever. I think they're mostly dead weight.
Well, you might be right about that.
Yeah, assuredly. But that's not the point. The point is, what if they don't believe in necromancy, and that's why it doesn't work over there? So, audience, please pay attention, heed me, and let's all empower Magog by saying, I believe in necromancy.
They do believe in necromancy. Half the damn world believes in necromancy. What are you talking about?
Well, not enough of their world does. So we're going to send you all power by saying, I believe in necromancy.
What are you talking about? Literally half the world of the Earth realm believes in necromancy. Literally half of them.
Really?
Yes.
I got the impression they were a little bit more cynical than that.
No. Most Christians believe in it. They believe their fucking prophet raised from the dead instantaneously, like in 3 days.
That's miracle bullshit. I mean, that's not proper necromancy. When's the last time they used an army of the dead to conquer a small town?
Oh, hey, Poe. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, there was nothing. You lied to me. You lied, Magog.
No, I didn't. I genuinely thought I heard some adventurers.
Look, it's security. It's just being safe so that no one interrupts your display.
Shut your fucking mouth! I was lied to!
Anyway.
How much honesty are you used to over there? I mean, I've been lied to all the time. I was promised conquest of an entirely exotic new world. I mean, you see me crying about it all the time, do you?
Now I don't get to bathe in any guts tonight, 'cause you lied to me, Magog.
Wait a second, no. You're going to bathe in guts up until he lied to you? So whose guts were you aiming for initially?
No, he told me there were adventurers. There weren't. So I don't get to bathe in guts.
Okay, look, we need a distraction, and I've got just a thing. Packages. This first one personally came from...
Packages, yes. Gotta love packages. Yeah,
packages. You know, I get these so very rarely because I make the shipping quite difficult, but, well, they're all the more to be treasured. Especially when there are things like, say, my pouch here, this wonderful dagger, which is quite impressive. Some of the smiths around here have been a bit jealous. I laugh at them. And of course, my beautiful brigantine. All came
Hey,
from
you
the
know
same
what?
individual from... Yes.
Arthur, you know what would be awesome? What's in that package? Some adventurers.
You know, I get the impression we're supposed to make nice, sweet bodies. I don't have any adventurers on hand, but as you may recall, I'm a man of reasonable means and Sarthos. How about I hire an indie team to come pay a visit?
Really? You do that for me?
I would. I'm trying to rebuild this team, so there's no room for petty conflicts.
Yay!
You see that, Poe? You'll be bathing in guts before week's end. Go on, Arcturus, open your package. Let's get on with the show. Thank you, Arcturus. Thank you.
I appreciate the hypothetical edge having gratitude does, but the very way you phrase it is just really causing my skin to attempt to crawl off of me, and it's very disconcerting. So don't mention it ever again, please.
Well, that's an interesting change from your default position. You usually only exist to stop your skeleton from falling over.
Well, those must... But I'm not going to get into an argument over anatomy with you.
Open your fucking package while I read some super chats. Real quick. Jarrett gave 2 signals to say Magog and Daddy Poe are the dream team. There you have it. We are the dream team.
Yeah. Guts, blood, viscera.
Do you write that to yourself? Okay, which one of you wrote that?
Huh? Or
Which
was
one
it
of
me?
you sent that to yourselves?
Nope, that was from Jarrett. BGC Veton didn't give it. Oh, that's a member comment. A member comment. Say, bit late now. If there are horse riding barbarians, Voth will be better off without them. Trust me, and send Poe after them. That's a good way to get rid of them. That's a fine idea, Veton.
We need to catch up to the super chats as well. But for that, to the noble Black Compass. Just think of it as a handy-dandy anger management and co-host alignment tool all in one. I like where this is going. Might want to practice a bit first, though. Just some friendly advice. If there's anything you need in the destruction department, you know where to find me. Until then, cheers. Signed, Octane Jockey. Well, I'm looking forward to finding out what precisely is in... What? Is this edible?
I
haven't seen this before.
I wouldn't. No, I've had those things before, and I've tried them, and they don't taste like anything, to be honest with you, but they do give you the runs. So, feed them to some peasants.
It's dissolving.
Give them to some peasants. Yes, give them some. That could be fun.
You know, now I mentioned, I don't think we have anything like this substance in our world. Imagine the alchemical properties that it might have. Oh, we have an alchemist, right? Oh, I can hire one, no problem.
Just packing those. Octane Junkie is notorious for peanuts. Just notorious for peanuts.
Oh. We have another message here. Am I supposed to... Aha. There is a secret message. So you're not going to hear about it. Look, it wasn't to me. It was to someone else. This could take a while, because what are these plastic things that... Well, it doesn't matter. I was given the correct tool for the job before it arrived. Now, that's considered something.
I have seen those in my research of the Earth Realm. They are called zipper doodles. And zipper doodles are used to affix things to other things.
Okay, zipperdoodles are colossal pain in the ass, but they're not beyond my power.
Yes, indeed. While you're fidgeting with that, I will read the last super chat from Billy Billiam Run Gold Yell. It's fucking dollar bill. Billy Billiam Run Gold Billiam. I can't say his new name. What? Why? Stop changing it. Billiam Runegol Yellowhammer. Billiam. I'm just gonna call you Dollar Bill because I don't like that new name. 2 signals to say Ark looks like a black metal wiener. He does look very much like a wiener.
This, Bobby, is the cutting-edge fashion in the military of Sarthos presently. Besides, I thought the Earth would like it. Didn't they have an entire TV series where they made an entire army look like giant black dildos?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it was called the Bitcher or something. Look, that's not important. What is important? Upgrade the peasant smashing tool.
A flail. Nice.
Very nice. And all middle, all round. Oh, this is nice. Well, a princely gift, Octane Junkie. A princely gift indeed. I shall bathe this in tubs of blood in your honor. Some of them from the source, but I'll probably just have some apprentices stuff it in a tub later to meet the... Never mind. It's not important. What is important, this is great, and I'm going to enjoy it immensely. And many other people will not.
It is very nice. It is very quality, as I come to expect from Octane Junkie, a very quality product indeed.
Black Monster? What's black? Look, it's Black Compass, yes, but that's no reference to my... Never mind. Never mind. We're not. I'm not going there.
Are you doing the Streamlabs tonight, or should I open them?
Well, I just want to get the package out of the way, and then I can... Fine. Before I do this next package...
Take a break.
Streamlabs.
Yeah, Streamlabs.
Okay. First up, 14 minutes ago, Brian donated 10 signals to say, Ark's ego is crowded everyone else out. Look, if something's going to crowd everyone else out here, it's not going to be my ego, it's going to be others' assets.
Which aren't on the show tonight, so we've lost half our audience.
So we're obviously not talking about Hughes. Yeah. Next up, also 40 minutes ago, Janid. No, you already read this. This came through Super Chats. Right, what else came through Streamlabs? Oh, here we go. Streamlabs first, you say? Well, that's Super Chat. That's your Corpicog. I have to handle Scruffy Knight, who donated 5 signals to say, does your world have an extra spooky time of the year like October here in the Earth Realm? Why, yes, we do. It's
Vithika Night.
Vithika Night, yeah. But look, I make a fortune every Vithika Night because that's when all the weird creatures really flip their shit. And the smart ones hire someone to provide them with a vault they can lock themselves in so they don't end up waking up the next day having eaten most of their family.
Yes, Vithika Night is the night of a blood moon, and it's the strongest of all the blood moons throughout the year, and it is also the night when magic goes awry, because it's always a Lunavar. That's why it's on slightly different days, but it's always the same date. You know, so it could be a Tuesday or a Monday, but it's always during the height of a Lunavar in what you would call October, and it's a crazy time of the year because mages' magic runs wild. We can't even cast a simple spell to light a candle because it might blow up in our face or turn into a baby or become a potato, or it might actually light the candle and you think you've gotten away with something, so you cast another spell and that one makes you grow tits on your head. It's just wild fucking night, man.
I once heard of a man who had a magical cock ring and he forgot to take it off. He was found hanging by his own genitalia.
Yep. you got to get rid of magical artifacts as well. Those can run. All magic runs awry on Vithica Night. And there's many a masquerade ball all across the world because people celebrate. They let go of their inhibitions and, have fun.
About that. We're not really sure that one guy who was found hanging, if it wasn't just a bit of what they call autoerotic asphyxiation. I think he might have seized the opportunity there a little too hard.
The only magic that is not affected on Vithica Night is blood magic. So vampires and blood mages, people who practice blood magic, become more powerful on Vithica Night. There's always some vampire douchebag who tries to take over the world every Vithica Night.
Yes, it's kind of rude by now. I think they'd learn. But it's the same strategy every time. I think it might make them more powerful, but also dumber. Like when a man gets a hard-on, his brain stops working anymore.
Yeah, even
all the blood's rushing somewhere else, and it's not to the brain.
Even I know that even with that heightened power and everybody else's magic not working properly, it's impossible to conquer the entirety of the world in just one night, even for somebody who's really powerful. So there's always some douchebag that tries, but usually they only end up conquering a small region before the night is done.
Indeed. And yes, it would basically be a giant aspire party. Thank you for keeping that alive. I know it pains a certain aspire terribly, and that brings me joy beyond articulation.
Yes. Real quick, though, before you open that package, Arcturus. Oh, were you not done with Streamlabs?
Oh, Streamlabs are done. The last one is a super chat. But my chief point is, I am absolutely wearing pants, but I'm not going to prove it. I'm not going to move the crystal. I can't risk too much gore showing up on the screen.
Yes. Anyway, real quick, before you open that package, you can do that without me because apparently Octane Junkie has donated 25 Signas to say, Arc, take out the Necromancer with your newest toy. Yay for me.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
I look forward to doing that in person one day. I just have to dream for now. Simply dream. Thank you, Octane Junkie. This special time between me and the audience is always treasured. It's always good to stay in touch with the people upon whose support I will rely when I make my moves. But I suppose okay. Maybe this was the intent. I see. This was the intent. You're trying to make sure that Constance Baker got the attention of the audience. We opened their package. Also, I can basically sense I either haven't gotten to it already. Okay. Your actors say don't work with animals or children. I'm telling you right now, if you have the opportunity, do not work with witches, wizards, or the magically apt at all. In fact, don't work with elves, orcs, undead, animal, or former human, or some hideous combination of both. Well, you're actually in luck there, aren't you? You don't have any of those, not real ones anyway. And you've got some bizarre creatures, some very dumb ones, but they're all technically human, aren't they? A little bit jealous. Okay, what we have here is MacLeod's Body Co. handmade soap from Constance Baker. Wait a second, you're sending me soap? Me? I'm the one you feel needs some cleaning. Wait, we got a message here. Gauntlets do not make note retrieval easy. Come on. I'm trying to catch something terrifying. This it's a similar coupon code for more soap. You think I need soap? Me? I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who does bathe at all. So saw this and just burst out laughing, thought you Constance. Okay, it's a joke. That's acceptable. MacLeod's Body Co. handmade soap. Sizzling bacon.
Little piggy, piggy. Little piggy, piggy, piggy.
I feel this has some important meaning. And
No, she just buys random shit for us. She bought me one that's shaped like a dragon. Look, see, like a dragon's eye.
oh. Okay, that was a good call. I mean, he clearly needs it. And she feels I need to smell like bacon.
Well, you have been slaughtering peasants. You might have to bathe afterwards.
Yes, but it really smells like bacon out here. We had to burn down several of the townhomes. It does smell rather nice. It's not bad. And it's a gift. Actually, manners maketh man, so they say. Thank you, Constance Baker. I shall marvel at this for months and years to come, all over the place. In any case, that covers the gifts, and thank you. Much appreciated. Remember what? Gog? What do they mean, remember?
Constance gave 10 signals to say, remember, Ark?
Yes, remember? Remember what? You know something.
Have you done any pig jokes?
Like the squeaky piggies, I remember tormenting the elf that one time.
I don't know what she's referring to. The Screaming Piggy Forest.
Okay, that sounds... Have you gotten them to play along with you this whole time resetting thing? Because, that reminds me, I've had some thoughts on that. You said that you basically hopped into the timeline, displacing the Magog of this timeline, presumably back to the other timeline. And I still call bullshit on that. I just refuse to believe you have that sort of power. But if you did, let's say you did, wouldn't you have just displaced the other Magog to that other timeline that was probably going really well for me?
Yes.
And wouldn't they have the exact same power to screw with things?
Yes. Either that or none of that actually happened. And my life for the past few years have just been a fever dream brought on by mushrooms.
Well, that's more plausible anyway.
Still, though, it was a clever meta joke by Constance to send you Screaming Piggy soap. So.
Piggy. Bacon.
Bacon is awesome. By the way, if you use that soap, you might want to stay out of the wilds, because you don't want to walk around smelling like that with trolls and goblins and dragons and wyverns around. You might become a tasty treat.
Well, obviously, but why would I be walking around the wilds anyway? I mean, just burning the occasional villagers is precisely as into the wilds as I ever really care to get. I mean, I've gone through a lot of trouble to live in a society.
Yeah, I know.
Gain some control of it. In any case, I don't know. Maybe one of the courtesans will particularly enjoy it. They're suckers for exotic things, and soap from another world that smells like bacon is pretty damn exotic, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd probably finally get to bed a woman if you smelled like it.
It's quite possible that would help, but they're still going to charge. But in any case, that's not relevant. Where was I? This
we all pay for it
really
one way or another.
Discombobulated me. Yes, be discreet, go away, things like that. That's what usually works out. One exception, the long-term assets. Bacon.
Well, thank everyone for your wonderful packages. and read that last Streamlabs that came in.
Thank you, Constance, for your bacon soup. And I'll turn Junkie for this fantastic cast beating stick. This is going to be fun. I'll probably mostly use it on, well, subjects, anatomical studies. But the sentiment is appreciated, and I'll try to live up to it as best I can. Meanwhile, the next semester need 2 signals. To send the following message. Greeting, side questers. I hope the day has been well. I have a question for you both. Did you see Thomas Howell?
Say what?
Did you see Thomas Howell?
I have no idea what that is.
Look, I didn't see Thomas Howell, but I saw that live-action Shrek remake you're doing over there. Well, actually, I just saw a few screen clips from it. I have to say it was a bold move to recast Shrek as a large black one. But the Uncanny Valley was somehow still there, and I don't think it's going to be a huge success. Also, why are they calling it the Rings of Power?
I thought you were talking about She-Hulk.
She-Hulk?
Shrek becomes a lawyer and twerks.
Oh, I had no idea Shrek was that popular, honestly. It doesn't even look like a proper ogre. It's like, well, I'll be honest. Last time I looked at it, all I could think of was, it has Omegon's ears.
Sure. Constance gave 5 signals, say, I forgot about the timeline skip thing. Sorry. On the other hand, I'm not sorry. Totally worth it, LOL.
You're collaborating with MacLeod to try to convince me that he has that sort of power, aren't you? That's what this is. I don't like where that's going. But I enjoyed watching MacLeod die when it was just him. That made it personal. Special. Feel free to make that happen again. I'm sorry, enable that twice. But I can do that, but still.
Yeah, I watched the Rings of Power thingy through the crystal. And I could say that their attempt to recreate our world is sloppy indeed. All right? It's far too fake looking, you know? And elves are far more powerful than they really are.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely a terrible idea. You don't encourage the egos of elves, they're insufferable as it is. But I have a question, MacLeod. Since you watch this, who did they cast as Lord Farquaad?
You? How much did Amazon pay you, by the way?
Not a damn thing. How dare they use my likeness? When I get over there... Oh, no, I'm just sad.
No, I watched it, and Arcturus, not joking, there's a moment in this play where a man throws an elf with a sword, and she flies through the air and kills a troll. In all my years, I have never...
I'm good.
Yes. And there's also a moment where the female elf lady climbs an icy mountain the size of of one of the great mountains of Volgoth with a dagger. Wearing full armor, by the way. Straight up just stabbing the rock and climbing with a dagger. Like, not an ice axe, no rope, nothing.
That's how you get a fruit popsicle right there.
Like, why didn't they just get on the back of a wyvern and just fly up to the top of the mountain? I don't... Like foolish people making these silly plays that have no bearing on reality whatsoever.
Earth people, man. Earth people.
Yeah, there was
Do you have the Streamlabs coming in, and which probably handled that before, what I see coming on the horizon? Brian donated 10 signals to the following message. Will this soap keep away the kosher vampires?
I mean, it might. I don't know vampires who like the smell of bacon, really. Or maybe just fresh blood. Like, if you wash yourself after a bloody battle, you're less likely to attract a vampire, I think. Personally. I don't know. Our resident vampire is not here. The Aspire is not on this episode, so we can't ask her.
I'll try to make a note of it for next time.
Yeah. And Constance gave 25 signals, say, Magog, take Ark out. Very well. I shall do so with my sword. My sword, which has a box on the end of it.
Just to make it that much more degrading. You sick bastard.
Hit the button. Ha!
Ow, my pride!
Yay! It's me now. I am here, and seriously, I put the sword down and it stabbed a box. My bad. Anyway. Thank you for the donations tonight. We do 2 special attacks now per show, per person. That's why the icons haven't fully disappeared. Just reminding you. I'm not saying you should donate. I'm just saying, there's only 2 of us. And we're doing a fun little show. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I do hear in the Earth Realm that it is a holiday, at least in the what are they? It's not a kingdom, not anymore. The United Realms of America. It is Labor Day weekend, I believe. I believe it's called and you celebrate labor, apparently, which is such a commoner thing. Like non-powerful citizens, NPCs, celebrating the fact that they work their fingers to the bone. It was bizarre to me. I don't even know what to make of that. If Arcturus were alive, he'd probably start spouting some bullshit about letting the peasants have their Labor Day. It keeps them in line so they continue to work the fields and sow the crops. But to me, it is a ridiculous idea, and I have no idea why anyone would even invoke such a holiday. But it is the last 3-day weekend of the summer, so I hope you all have something exciting planned. Empire of the United States, says Gan. Is it an empire? I mean, do you have an emperor? Do you have a leader that stands at a black podium with like a red background and starts spouting things? If you don't, you're not really an empire. Just saying. just saying. We're not going there. I just wanted to make a little joke. We're not going there.
What?
Nothing. Welcome back, Arcturus. Octane Junkie gave another 25 signals. Say, very well, Constance. You back your champion, and I'll back mine. Arcturus, once more into the breach, dear friend. Once more into the breach. Oh, dear.
Thank you.
Wait, I should have gone that way.
Oh, my pride. Never mind. In any case, I didn't catch all that being dead and all, but I did hear something about holiday coming up, which reminds me, I wanted to ask you, good people, that's the show that I would be running, isn't it, on that holiday? Celebrating labor Why are you celebrating the work you have to do? I thought the entire point of that was to avoid it. But you devoted an entire day to it? This does not... It sounds like a joke being played on you to me. But, that's, I suppose, your problem. You can sort that out. Let's see, I suppose, among other things, I should ask you all, should I be doing a show on this next Monday? Or are you all going to be out there making bake, barbecuing? Is that a Labor Day thing? Or do you just all go to the, maybe, do you just saw wood? Is this the day you focus on firewood? How do you celebrate Labor Day? Do the women try to sync up for the births? The country of... See, now, look. This is where you're going wrong. You should... Actually, I don't know how to respond to that at all. I really don't. I'll just, modern chat. Monday show? Are you going to take Labor Day off to watch the show, or are you going to be too busy on Labor Day out there, I don't know, tilling the fields to paying attention? I should probably do a poll on that.
We could. I will institute that. Should we have the Labor Day off, not do a show, give everybody a break who's on the show, as well as the chat? It depends on if people have plans. I don't know. We're kind of winging it. It would be nice to have a break, but at the same time, if the people want SideQuest and we can get at least 2 people, then we will do it. So anyway, yeah.
But if all the hospitals popping out the next generation, we'll understand if you're too busy in that context. I mean, you can't really watch the show over the screaming babe, can you?
There, I put a poll out.
Oh, fantastic. Feedback.
Yes. Real quick, Constance gave 100 signals, to say, Poe has been using the teleportation portal. You should punish him. Wahahaha. I don't know if you saw the pic. Take out the powder puff, my lord. I did not see a pic of Poe. Poe, have you been using teleportation magic without my say-so?
No. Yes.
He's indecisive. I don't know which to believe. You're dead, Octos. Let me hit you with the... hold on, let me get rid of the box. Let me... I hurt my arm. Wait. For this to be just, I must use Octane Junkie's weapon. There we go. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, the poll. Yeah, some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Listen, we'll do a show, but because it's a holiday, I like to think that everybody needs a break. Just one day. It's not like we won't be back Friday. We will, as long as we can get enough people to come on the show. So would it be that bad to have a 3-day weekend and everybody relax? No. That being said, I would not be... I could go either way, I'll do the show if ARC doesn't have enough people. That's the biggest problem, is a lot of our SideQuest crew are busy this year with all kinds of things, and we haven't been able to get a full cast together in quite a while. But we're doing the best we can, Everybody has obligations outside of SideQuest, which I fully understand. So, anyway, I'll just leave that poll up, and we'll see what happens. Zariel says, I'll watch a stream of the Wicked Guild. Yes. If only we could get all the guild together. If Assassin of the Grey says the only purpose the famed Sword of Ludicrous Undertaking can serve. Yeah, right? Slot is brought into battle to kill the Poof, who's back to life now. Thank you, Constance, for the sizable donation tonight. With just me and Arcturus here, we're all making out like bandits. Ha!
Wait, hold on. If the Sword of Ludicrous Undertaking was taken, that was not the work of Arcane Junkie, was it? Because that is from your earliest days. I remember, because I just thought, who actually reveals their sword is called a slot?
No, that's the new slot. There's more than one.
You enchanted it the same. Are you really that hard up for a good quest time?
Yep. Was there another donation? I could have sworn I saw something.
Oh, yes. Right. We did have a stream match, but you go first, and then I try to catch up afterwards. Scruff and I donated 5 signals to encourage at least one of us. We have our different views on this, I'm sure. Good show tonight. Or rather, hearty chuckles. I just thought I'd go ahead and get them straight.
Hearty chuckles, indeed. It has been a fun show with just me and Arcturus, and I bet the other side quest crew who couldn't make it tonight are incredibly jealous at how popular we are. It is clear that you and I, Arcturus, are the true stars of side quest, because even without the women folk here with their rather large, robust personalities, we are, in fact, the most beloved of all the characters on this show.
See, now, this shouldn't really surprise me who's been paying attention. You're focused now. I mean, this is very unlike you. Typically, you would be focused on said assets, whereas in this case, you would have to get enough silence to just stare into the chat and imagine who might have something that appeals to you. That's not happening here. You're focused. You're in it. So in any case, disregard Booba, acquire Signa. Also, you jerk, you've ruffled my ruffle. I don't know if I'm able to fix this.
Ruffle your ruffle. I don't even know how to respond to that. No, not going to respond.
You're not? That was an easy one.
I'm not. I'm above it, Poe. I'm not going to degrade myself commenting on his ruffle anymore. We've done that joke. I called it foreskin. I called it a neck hat. I've called it all kinds of things. I'm done. I've run out of jokes for his neck ruffle. I don't have any more in me.
Well, sure you do. You got at least one more. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Well, fine. I'll do one more neck ruffle joke. One more. What's got your feathers ruffled, Arcturus? I'll take a health point away.
Yeah, that hurts, but for all the wrong reasons.
This is why I didn't want to do it. I said I was out of jokes, and I fell into Poe pressure. It's like peer pressure, but it comes from Poe, and you kind of have to do it because he'll kill you.
Well, as part of my ongoing effort to build team morale and reinforce bridges between us as members of a wicked guild, I will help out you and Poe in the future. You could say that I need this, like it's a ring for my neck so that my head doesn't deflate, to enhance the size of my noggin. A performance enhancer, if you will.
It is a far more superior ring of power than what I watched last night.
This was supposed to signify.
I'm just going to say Veden, because BGC is such a gobbledygook. Veden gave 2 signets to say, 50 viewers so close to greatness. Indeed. And a member comment from JDA79 who says, "G'day." Well, good day. Good day to you, mate. Good day. Good day, mate. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it.
This feels really good in my hand. This feels better in my hand than I expect any rod ever would.
Yep, we all know you're used to holding hard, long rods in your hand, and that is fine. No one's judging you, Arcturus. Constance Baker gave 5 signals to say, check your messages, my lord. When you get time, I have the evidence about your Grim Raven. LOL, sorry. I shall do so. The moment I have some time, I shall check and see what Poe has been up to.
She's a dirty liar. Liar.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should end the show with the poll, which 62% saying yes, take the day off. Have a 3-day weekend on us, and see you Friday. What do you think, Arcturus?
Oh, very well, I suppose. I understand people are busy out there, chopping wood, birthing out the next generation, digging up the rice paddy. I don't know what you people do there for food. So I assume you just have your priorities, and we can respect that.
Yes, and we've done well up until now. Since we started SideQuest, we've been holding to a schedule, but it is a holiday weekend. It may not be a major holiday in the Earthrealm, but it is one, and it is nice to have some time, a break from now and again. Octane Junkie just trying to go to war with Constance gave 100 signals to say, here's to the dynamic duo and a fantastic Friday side quest. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you, Octane Junkie, for the wonderful donation, and I hope you're doing well. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but, he knows what it means.
There's one thing I need to tell Octane Junkie. The creators of this did send a secret message just for you, so please do pester me to deliver that discreetly. Under the usual place.
Just saying.
Are you insecure about the size of your weapon, Nicole?
No, I'm just saying mine's better. It doesn't dangle and flail about like a half-severed limb. It's actually a successful weapon. That's a weapon that you put your own fucking eye out with.
Well, if you say so, I'll trust you're confident in your performance. I know I am. In any case, we need to have another super streamline in this case. Brian has donated 15 signals to deliver this important message. I guess 2 boobs are enough for this audience. Wait.
He called us boobs, which is funny because he's saying that we're kind of like bouncy, jiggly things that everybody loves. See, it's a compliment, Octos. It's a compliment. Everybody loves bouncy, jiggly boobs. And that is him saying that we are the most popular of all the hosts of SideQuest.
Okay, then. But I do note at this point...
Yeah, that's what he said.
Monday was 75% boob references as it is.
That is true. Also, Octane Junkie got me this one. Huh? Yeah. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Did you make this last time, huh?
Mine's better. Mine's clearly better. It's pointier.
I'm actually pretty certain that close to the exact same. Oh no, that's not true. Mine's a bit thicker.
Yeah,
so I'm going to wax this afterwards.
Mine's thin.
Yes, mine's going to ensure someone bleeds out. Yours, they might be able to push that back together.
But girth doesn't matter. It's how you use it to stab.
That should have been my line.
This one here wasn't given by Octane Junkie, but it's one of my favorites, and it's been part of my set for a very long time. I hope that the fan who sent it to me is still watching. They might be one of the older Magogonites that doesn't watch anymore, but I've always loved it. It's got a real bone handle.
Yes, it's very nice. By the way, you were saying about the size of swords?
Yeah, mine's clear. Now, come on. Mine's clearly better. It is clearly better. Look at how cool the pommel is. See? Yours is just square with a little... Mine's curved. And it has like a fatter blade on the end. But it goes thinner, so when I stab somebody, it's like super bleed out.
So this is one of the, what do they call this? Mexican dance-off?
A duel of sabers. Let us gingerly touch tips.
How dare you make sword fighting dirty?